Hey everyone, I probably look like hell right now, but it is Thursday, and it is my duty, as it being Thursday the 25th, 2010, and being Jason, to be your weight loss loser. Welcome. So, this is kind of an interesting topic because I'm generally one that talks about this a lot. It's stopping the spiral, and by spiral we mean the downward spiral into just complete other, like what we consider failure, which is like binge eating, not exercising enough. The downward spiral that happens to most people and to me as well, in that how do we go about stopping it, what causes it, I don't know. Stopping the spiral. I want to take a different approach, generally like I always do, usually to elicit conversation, in that I want to tell you to embrace the spiral, because in that spiral, when we're thinking we're failing, is when we really can learn the most about who we really are and what makes us weak. I think I wrote like a couple days ago on Twitter, downward spiral, which is maybe where this came from, but it's because I'm so self-aware of the fact that it's happening to me, because I've been doing this for God knows how long, that I know my triggers and what makes me go into the spiral. My spiral is depression, and my spiral is not caring about what I eat. And I'll go on for usually a couple days, mostly a week, but then it generally goes away. I use my spirals as an opportunity to give myself a break, to learn what's wrong, and to get out of it. People who are in a spiral, who know they're in a spiral, but then just obsess, like, oh my god, I'm failing, will continue to fail over and over and over again, and it could go on for months, sometimes a year. I speak from experience. Trust me. We learned something interesting the other day at school. What else would you learn something? It's called the set level of happiness. And in this actual thing that we found to be true in all human beings, the set level of happiness is a different level of happiness that each person is capable of feeling as a constant in their life. In that is where they will always be, happy-wise. They won't get any happier or any sadder than that. Now, there will be spikes, there will be variation, in that you will get incredibly happy because something great happens, and you will get really sad because something horrible happens. But ultimately, you return to that middle ground of the set level of happiness. However, it's up to you how quickly you return to that set level, in that if you're really, really happy and manic and happy eating, you can stay there for like sometimes a couple weeks, months, just because you're really happy about your job promotion or your birthday, or like, hey, you lost weight, let's eat. You know, there's a lot of ways we can get there. Promotion at your job. Or you can get really depressed because you've lost a family member, you don't fit into the jeans you want to by a certain day you want to. Generally, these things happen because we've set a time limit and expectation on ourselves to say, I'm going to be happy when this happens, or I'm going to be really devastated if I don't do this by this time. And those expectations lead to the variation, when really, ultimately, we succeed most when we remain, when we're most level-headed at that set level of happiness. I hope you're following me. So what I'm saying, really, is become more self-aware of what your triggers are, when you're getting way too happy and when you're getting way too depressed and overreacting. You can tell when you're too happy. For those of you out there that get depressed a lot, hi, I'm your king, by the way. You have it hardest in that you generally worry about things that you can't control. And that sends you into this downward spiral. Money, relationships, sexual performance, I don't know, whatever. You worry about other people or other things that you can't directly impact, when really all you can change is how you react to those things. Change your reaction, you'll avoid the spiral. Change your reaction, you'll avoid the spiral. If you're already in the spiral, embrace it. Don't stress about it. It will go if you let it go. That's all I've really got for this week. I hope I gave you something to think about, something to talk about. Stay tuned tomorrow for Amber, and I'll see you all next Thursday. Have a great week. Bye.